Hey everybody, this is John. Let's take a look at some earnings from today. So Tesla, which has been crushed over the last couple days, which has been great for our long straddle, after earnings had a smaller than expected move. So very, very nice for premium sellers. The one that I was watching was Trip. This is one, at least for earnings trades, where we decided to sell calls. And on this, I mean, essentially, the way we worked it is we were looking for negative news. So if we open up below 63, we'll be at max profit on this trade of $9,300. So far that looks good. We came down, we came up, but as long as we stay below $63, that should be good. And then we sold the wings on Fitbit, the $20 calls and the $13 puts, and so far that all looks pretty good too. The crazy one today was Priceline, which came out this morning. You can see closed is down $100. At one point, it was down overnight almost $200, but actually had a decent recovery. We got an iron fly on this. Not a ton of risk on the iron fly. At this point, the more it can, the expected move was $80. It was down 100. So if it can recover back into that expected move territory, then we'll be within, get a little bit of that back. But right now, it was a bigger than expected move. All right, so for GLD on this one, we have sold 90% of our position, still profitable. We got 10 options left, 16 days out. Lost some money today, still a profitable position. But the question is which way is gold going to go from here? Okay, so I like gold here. It's pretty bullish. If we look at the dollar index, it's pretty bearish. But really, it's going to come down to what's the dollar going to do, okay? And what the dollar is going to do is going to be based on what some of the other currencies are going to do, i.e., what is the yen here going to do? Is that going to go up or down? And if it's going to go up, it'll keep downside pressure on the dollar. What about the Australian dollar here? Has it stabilized after getting whacked based on its interest rate cut? And what does that mean for the dollar? Because if we can figure out what's going to happen to the dollar by studying its relationship with all these other currencies, then we can decide whether or not we want to load the boat on gold, whether that's gold futures or GLD, or we could even go get some options on Nougat, which has had a $40 move to the upside and a $40 move to the downside over the course of like this week. Insane moves here that we can all kind of time by just kind of understanding these currencies. And just keep in mind, for those of you that want to learn more about the relationships between currencies, i.e. the dollar and gold and oil and stocks, Raghi is going to be holding a class this Saturday, May 7th from 1 to 5 Central. And, I mean, at the end of the day, she likes to trade currencies, but she also likes to study the relationships between currencies and all the other markets. You can dive in here. You can read all the bullet points. There are some really cool things that she does in terms of following the money and exploiting intraday moves in the dollar, crude, Dow, even the Nikkei. The good thing is like in looking at the stock stuff, is obviously if the stock market's going to make a move, that is going to impact if you got to trade on Amazon and different things like that. She loves to go in. She's going to talk exactly about her risk management rules. If you've ever seen Raghi dive into this stuff, she gets to the details. She gets to the good stuff. It's pretty awesome. The Saturday class is just $297. Again, the idea with this is it's just a small investment. You can take these strategies, trade a one lot, make that back fairly quickly. If you want to do a live trading with her, it's going to be 2 days that following week, after our next week. That's just $497, and that includes the Saturday class. All right, looking forward to seeing you guys there. Have a good one, and we'll see you at the next update.